There's our song.
California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii,
Sing it, Bridget. Sing it, Bridget.
Indiana.
It's been many years since, well, I guess not. It was last week.
Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New
I hope
Hampshire,
Tony Species didn't hear that pronunciation of Missouri.
North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming, North, South, East, West, in a comma, check to the union. It's the best of the 50 nifty United States from below colonies.
They'll have to change that song if they add Puerto Rico.
The NSGIC Children's Choir. Wow.
That's great.
Or if they add DC, because they didn't include DC in there.
Yeah. But good changes to be made.
I really wanted Bridget to sing it though.
Maybe in the hospitality
Could do
suite.
it- or Megan and Bridget could do it together.
Yes. Sing it backwards.
Ooh, I haven't tried that before.
That's legit how I learned the states. I still think of them
Me too.
in that tune.
Was it that same song?
Yes, same
Yep.
song.
Yep, that's
I was living in Tennessee and we sang it loud and proud.
Yep, same in Maryland.
It's great.
Him in Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah, see.
So funny.
I have
No,
never heard that song before just now.
Same.
Me either. I think I learned the geography of the U.S. from a jigsaw puzzle that we had when I was a kid, which we put together multiple times.
There's a song of the presidents too.
No. I learned that one too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that song is how I know that I don't know the alphabet, because we got to Texas and I was like, oh, Pennsylvania's coming up. Nope, gone. We've done it. So on that note, let's kick it off here. Welcome everyone to the roll call of states reception. Again, I hope you had a great day. I'm Jake Williams. Again, I'm the MC. But for this, I'm going to pass it over to Karen Rogers there in the great state of Wyoming. So Karen, you have the floor.
Thanks, Jake. And thanks to everyone. Thanks, Jake, for staying with us so late. What is the time in Brussels at this point?
We are at 12:08 a.m. We did it. It's tomorrow.
Hooray. Well, it's just like we were in person, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
At least somebody's getting to stay up late. Yeah, in the future. So thanks again to Jake, and thanks to all of you who have joined us for our second big get together today. This is the roll call of states, which for those of you for whom this is your first NSGIC, this is a big deal at our conferences. And what we do typically is every state gets 2 minutes to stand up and go through their top 3 things if they want to, or they can just go on about something completely different. But it's their turn to get up in the spotlight and share what's going on in their state and give everyone a peek behind their own curtain. And then it also is a time for sponsors to get up and share with everyone kind of their specialty and what they do to give people an idea of why we should talk to them. So this, and so the roll call is also a big value to our sponsors because they get to hear what's going on for us. So they get to hear what solutions they might be able to bring to the table and what they could do for us. And so, you know, as with our sponsors, they really are our partners in crime. They are our partners in this business, and we, you know, make progress because we work together, because we listen to each other and we hear each other and try to build solutions that do the most good. So thanks again to our sponsors. And I know that we have specific sponsors that get time today during the roll call. I'm not seeing their list, but I'm sure Bridget will tell me. So that is the roll call. And of course we can't do that as we usually do this year because here we are sitting in front of our computers. So what we have done this year is transition and build it into a virtual environment. And so for the first time, we have made a story map with our roll call. And before we get to showing that, we're going to turn it over to Leland. And as I mentioned this morning, we're going to go through all the states. So state reps that were in our state caucus, we went through this already once today, so it should be a little bit practice, but this time you get to add, so tell us who you are, your state, and what is your state motto. And you got to keep it short because we got a lot of states to get through and sponsors, but that is, we're going to go through state introductions and your mottos first before we unleash the roll call story map. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Leland.
All right. Hi, everybody. I don't want to say we're under pressure or anything, but we have 50 states and we've got 30 seconds apiece and we've allotted 24 minutes to make this happen. So we're going to have to, you know, move it along here. So I will go ahead and announce who's coming up and I'll give you a 3, 2, 1 to let you know what's coming. And hopefully everybody can bring a little energy to the game here and get a little mystic action going. It's pretty pathetic today that Gar Clark showed up like the abominable snow monster of the north and only Matt Peters was the willing to talk trash. So hopefully you guys are getting a little loosened up here and get a little action going, at least in the chat room. Please stick around for the dashboard. I guess that's going to be something else. So be sure to check that out. Go ahead.
If I could interrupt and just remind people, keep your microphone on mute,
right,
except for when you're speaking. And then if you switch to speaker view, then you'll see only that state rep who's talking.
Okay. And so, you know, keep it short and sweet. I'll give you the heads up that we're coming on down the line. If you have questions, you see something that you're interested in, follow up with us. We can make the connections with you. We got a bazillions of opportunities to make that happen. All right, we're going to get it rolling here. Alabama, you are up in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you real quick that we dare to defend our rights. That's what we do here in the state of Alabama. That is our motto. We have some really cool things happening in our state. One of the things that stands out to me is the completion of the statewide aerial imagery acquisition. We're really making a lot of headway again in law enforcement. There's a lot of increase in demand with our GIS GeoHub, so we're getting some traction there. Very excited about what's happening with the 911 board. They've got their own GIS person. I actually helped facilitate the hiring of that, so it's very exciting. Some cool things are happening with GIS. Matter of fact, today I got an email. Just got an email. I even printed it out. It meant so much to me. We are updating our GIS classifications in our state. Hallelujah! That has taken a long time, but after a couple of years, we're actually getting something done on that, so I'm very excited about it. So goals for next year, we're really going to improve our GeoHub. We're going to do some activities that's going to tie in a lot of the cities and counties, so we've got some pretty good movement there. So how much time do I have, Leland?
I think you've probably gone over.
Okay, sorry. Yep.
All right, Alaska, you are up. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, I'm Leslie Jones, GIO for the state of Alaska, and our state motto is north to the future. Yay! And that's what I hope to be doing in my new role as GIO, which I started in April. Lots of great things going on here. But I did, you know, do like a 3-minute video that I'm hoping can highlight some of those things instead of me telling you again about them right now. So good to meet everybody.
All right, Arizona, you're up. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, everybody. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Jay. Do you want to?
You're good.
No? Okay. Jenna Levier, State of Arizona. The Arizona motto is God enriches, and I just learned that today. So Shay, our vice chair, put together a cute, sweet little 3-minute video. Everybody can watch that and get the highlights of Arizona. Lots of good stuff going on. Next.
All right, Arkansas, you are up. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, good evening, everyone from the natural state. This past year, our accomplishments have been largely surrounding COVID. We've stood up a robust dashboard in partnership with our colleagues at the Arkansas Department of Health, and that thing gets hammered every single day. A lot of lessons learned there, as I'm sure many of you have learned as well. One of our other major accomplishments is we completely renovated our Division of Land Surveys corner restoration program, and part of that website, which included now searchable corners for most of the records that are in our state. And then finally, our other major accomplishment is our preparation work for the 2020 census and participating in all of the geography programs that feed data into the census. And of course, that will be our springboard for redistricting in 2021. So those are a few of our highlights from here in Arkansas. Thanks.
All right, California, you are up. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. You may be on mute. Okay, we will circle back to California if we get a chance. Colorado, you are up. 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Faraz Madriza. I'm a GIS analyst for the state of Colorado in the Office of Information Technology. Our state motto is Nil Sine Numine, which stands for nothing without the divine will. So yeah, lots of cool things happening in the state of Colorado. Really quickly, just essentially just COVID response, and we put out a new LiDAR distribution system that we're, I guess, beta soft launching right now, as well as trying to revamp and bolster our broadband mapping for the state of Colorado. But yep, it's my first time in NSGIC, so I'm excited to be here. It's nice to virtually meet all of you. Thank you.
If we have someone from Connecticut, you are up in 3, 2, 1. Okay, how about Delaware in 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Hey, Leland.
Yo.
I'm not from Delaware, but I did want to just interrupt and ask people the intent of this. You know, we gave you 30 seconds, but we really didn't want it to be 30 seconds. I mean, we intended this time to be really simply just to share your state motto, maybe some fun facts about your state, but it is not to rehash your highlights, your accomplishments, your goals. Really condense, just shorten it up and just tell us your motto and a few other things about your state.
Okay.
Not that we don't care, but that's what the dashboard is for.
You guys got your marching orders. You've been replaced by technology. Coming up is DC. We have someone from DC. Okay, how about Florida?
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Kim Jackson. I'm representing the 21.5 million friendly people in the state of Florida. Our motto is "In God We Trust."
All right. That was short and sweet. Georgia, you are up. 3, 2, 1. Go for it.
Hi, my name is Susan Miller, and Georgia has never apparently officially adopted a motto, but they defaulted to one that is wisdom, justice, and moderation.
Nice. All right, Hawaii. Do we have someone from Hawaii?
Their motto, by the way, is Umau Ka'eo Ka'aina Ikapono. I know that because I grew up there, but I guess they're not here, huh? It means the life of the land is preserved in our righteousness.
Very cool. All right, Idaho, you are up in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is Wilma Robertson. I work for the Information Technology Services in Idaho. Our state motto is Esto Perpetua, let it be perpetual, I guess, like our GIS systems. The big thing here in Idaho is that there's new people here. Some of you may have met our new GIO, Mike, and so we're pretty excited to move forward with a new crowd. Thank you.
Very cool. Illinois, you are up in 3, 2, 1. Go for it.
Hi, everybody. Mark Kikuchi from the state of Illinois. Our motto is state sovereignty, national union. And the big things that we have going on are 911 coordination, EM coordination, and we just got funding for staffing for LIDAR for the next 5 years. So we are really excited.
Ooh,
Thanks.
Cool. Indiana, you are up. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, good evening. This is Megan Compton, the Indiana Geographic Information Officer, joining you from the crossroads of America. I'm gonna follow Karen's orders and stop there.
That's right. Iowa, you are up. 3, 2, 1. All right, hearing none. Kansas, you are up in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone. Ken Nelson, Kansas Geographic Information Officer. I thought our state motto was Rock Chalk Jayhawk, but apparently it's Ad Astra per Aspera, which means to the stars through difficulties. Thank you.
Very cool. All right, Kentucky, you are up in 3, 2, 1. All right, Louisiana, who Karen blew off at the today's meeting. We will include you this time. You're
Yay!
up in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Catherine Cargo. I'm a GIS analyst with New Orleans 911, and I'm also the chair of our GIS Council this year. And our motto in Louisiana is union, justice, and confidence.
All right. Maine, you are up. Do we have someone from Maine? Okay, Maryland, 3, 2, 1. Maryland. I know we have someone from Massachusetts. 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everyone. We have a motto that's in Latin. I'm not even going to attempt to go after that, but freely translated, I'm told it means, by the sword we seek peace, but peace only under liberty. And I'm Neil McGafty, Director of Mass GIS within the state's Executive Office of Technology Services and Security.
Very good. State of Michigan, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Mark Holmes with the state of Michigan. Our motto is, if you seek a pleasant peninsula, look about you. So as you can see behind me is the pleasantness of the lower peninsula along the Lake Michigan shoreline. We also have 357 breweries in Michigan. The painted turtle is the state reptile, and Michigan is the longest freshwater shoreline in the world.
Okay, Mark gets the top award for mentioning a reptile. Hey, if you know, that's my job. Next up, we've got the state of Mississippi. No, excuse me, state of Minnesota. Apologies.
Thank you,
3,
Leland.
2, 1.
Dan Ross, GIO for Minnesota.
Dan, we lost your audio.
Well, I had it. Sorry about that. Our motto is L'Étoile du Nord. I'm not very good at French, but that means Star of the North. Our butterfly is a monarch. Our muffin is blueberry, not surprising. Our grain is wild rice. And of course, our sport is ice hockey.
All right. And now we have the great state of Mississippi. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Jim Style from Mississippi. Our official motto is the Latin for valor by arms, so we're kind of defensive. But the unofficial motto is it bees like that sometimes. Do want to give a shout out to 2 new NSGIC people from Mississippi. We got Haley Feather from our 811, and we got Preston White from our emergency management. So they're going to try to figure out what's going on and hopefully help.
All right. Welcome aboard. All right. From the great state of Missouri, you're up. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next up, we have the state of Montana. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, Montana.
Hello, everyone. My name is Erin Fashway. I'm the state GIS coordinator, and our motto is Oro y Plata, which stands for gold and silver. We have over 147,000 square miles in our state, less than 1 million people, and more than 1 million cows.
All right. Next up, we have the state of Nebraska. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Okay. Next up, we have Nevada. I'm sure I mispronounced that. So Rachel, maybe you can correct me on how to say that correctly. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Rachel Mikander with the great state of Nevada. Leland, you did pronounce it right. Thank you very much. Our state motto is all for our country. Some folks do, however, think it's battle-born. We are the Silver State or the Sagebrush State. And our state bird is the mountain bluebird.
All right. More wildlife. Good stuff. New Hampshire. If we have someone from New Hampshire. 3, 2, 1. Okay. New Jersey, you are up next. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Greetings, Andy Rowan here from the Garden State. Our state fruit is the northern highbush blueberry. And the textbook motto in New Jersey is liberty and prosperity, but other people have a different motto. No, really, some parts are nice. Thank you.
Okay, next up, we have the best state in the union. 3, 2, 1 for New Mexico.
Thank you, Leland. And Gar Clark, I'm the GIO for New Mexico, the land of enchantment. And our motto is some Latin thing, crescit uendo, which means it grows as it goes, or it goes as it grows. Anyhow, Leland, by the way, when you say 1, 3, 2, 1, I've got PTS of my mother saying on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Worries me. But thank you. Do you have anything to add, Leland? You got 5 seconds.
I'm glad to use that that PTS to problem on you in the future. Okay, we have the great state of New York. 3, 2, 1, go for it.
From the Latin word for higher, New York State's motto is Excelsior, loosely translated, ever upward. I'm Frank Winters, the GIO for New York. When I count to 3, I just say 3.
This is coming from a guy who hangs from 40-foot ladders in the dark. Okay, we have the state of North Carolina, and I see Tim sitting there right now. So go for it, Tim.
Good afternoon or good evening, everybody. Tim Johnson with North Carolina, the Tar Heel State. Our state motto is Esse quam videre, which is the Southern Latin pronunciation, which means to be rather than to seem.
Very nice. All right, next up is the state of North Dakota. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, then we have Ohio. You're up. How about Oklahoma in 3, 2, 1? We're saving a lot of time here. State of Oregon. All right, we have someone from Oregon. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Cy Smith. The Oregon motto is Alice volat propiis, which means she flies with her own wings. I have no idea what that means. And the state insect is the Oregon swallowtail butterfly.
All right. And Pennsylvania, you're up. 3, 2, 1. Go for it.
Hi, this is Mary Fulton. I'm the Chief of Geospatial Services at the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania for our Office for Information Technology. And here in the Keystone State, our motto is virtue, liberty, and independence. And another fun fact is that the first day of deer hunting season is a school holiday for us.
That'd be wise because nobody's going to be there anyway. Puerto Rico, do we have someone from Puerto Rico? Okay, how about Rhode Island? Okay, South Carolina, do we have someone from South Carolina? How about South Dakota? I guess you all like hearing me talk. How about the great state of Tennessee? 3, 2, 1.
Greetings from the volunteer state. This is Dennis Peterson, State GIS Coordinator for Tennessee, and our state motto is agriculture and commerce.
All right. How about the state of Texas? 3, 2, 1. Go for it.
Good evening, everyone. Richard Wade here, GIO State of Texas, and our motto is beat the hell out of A&M. And our motto is the friendship state. and we also have a mockingbird for our state bird, and our song is Texas, Our Texas.
All right. Okay, next up is the state of Utah.
Good
3,
evening from
2,
Utah.
1. Go for it, Matt.
Yes, so we don't do any of that fancy Latin, I can't say on the air stuff, but we're the Beehive State, and our motto is industry, and we are the crossroads of the West.
Very good, thank you. How about Vermont? Do we have someone from Vermont?
We do. Greetings from the Green Mountain State, where our motto is freedom and unity. And I'm actually from Quebec, so I don't really know what that means. In Quebec, our motto is Je me souviens, which is a reference to the to New France and its loss to the British in 1763. But Vermont has great beer, and Hetty Topper is one of its best, and its motto is drink from the can.
All right, you got the best motto and the best background. Way to go. All right, next up, Virginia. 3, 2, 1, go for it. How about the state of Washington?
Hello, this is Joanne Markert. I am the Washington State GIS Coordinator, and I'm coming to you from the Evergreen State. We do not have an official motto, but we do have an unofficial one, and it's Alki, which is a Native American term, and it means by and by, or also translated into the future.
All right. Okay, West Virginia. Do we have someone from West Virginia? All right, how about the great state of Wisconsin?
Well, good evening. We're a state where the beer and the cheese flow freely. Our state motto is one word, forward, and our state animal is a badger.
All right. I'm shocked the badger is your state animal. Okay, we left ourselves over 12 minutes so Karen Rogers could have all this time to talk about her state of Wyoming.
I don't need that much time, but thank you. So I am Karen Rogers with the Department of Enterprise Technology Services, State of Wyoming. And our motto is the Quality State, which is good if you're a cowboy or a cowgirl. And our state animal is a bison. Our state reptile is a horned toad, which I was gonna say before I think Mark mentioned his reptile. And our state flower is the Indian paintbrush. And our state sport is, guess, the rodeo. Woo! And I would just add, I couldn't say this in my video because it was just a little too out there, but you know, the best thing that Wyoming did this year was hire me back as their GIS coordinator.
Congrats again.
Thanks.
If there was a state that I missed that has come on since, you know, wave your hand or go ahead and speak up. I know there are a few there that we didn't get. Is anybody that would like to speak up that I missed? Otherwise, I will swing it back to Karen. I believe you're next on the agenda.
Thanks, Leland. And I think at this point, I need to call out, now I see it in my notes, our 3 roll call sponsors and the dog. No, shush. And that is Datamark, Hexagon, and Quantum Spatial. And so we will give them each time to stand up and tell us, introduce themselves and tell us about them. So Datamark, you are first. Is it beautiful, Sandy?
Yes, thank you for acknowledging. Hello, NSGIC, Sandy Dyer, Datamark, the public safety team of Michael Baker International. Our company motto, if you will, is seconds matter to you, so your data matters to us. We're super happy to be here at NSGIC, to participate in the virtual conference and look forward to all the events and conversations over the next few days. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Sandy. Good to see you. Next up is Hexagon.
Hello, everyone. This is Randy Maiden. I'm with Hexagon Geosystems, and with us we have Bruce Chaplin. He's with Hexagon Geospatial. We also have Michael Turner with D Sciences. Don't know if Hexagon actually has a motto. I do know that they own Leica, and Leica's motto is Leica when it has to be right. So we'll go with that. Sounds good to me. Just want to note that we do have an on-demand presentation. Hope everyone sees it. And look forward to talking to everyone throughout the week. Thanks.
Thank you, Randy. And last up of our sponsors for the roll call is Quantum Spatial.
Thank you, Karen. My name is Kirk Contrusi. I'm with Quantum Spatial. Joining me at the conference this year will be Joel Burrows and Melissa Christie. Quantum Spatial is a full-service geospatial firm with a staff of over 500 geospatial experts specializing in spatial data collection, generation, integration, and analysis for clients worldwide. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you. And so a few reminders before we transition to the next section of our roll call reception, and that is to remind everyone, particularly, you know, state reps, of the value of our speed networking. The word was escaping me. The speed networking that we get to do with our sponsors over the next few days. So a reminder, if you have not signed up to do that, please do so, because that is very valuable time that we get to spend with our sponsors. And before we get into the big headline of the night, which is our roll call dashboard, I was calling it incorrectly, is a reminder to everyone that you are welcome to join our business meeting tomorrow morning. That is not only for state representatives, although we do take attendance of state reps, but everyone is attended to join. And we really would like to see more people beyond just state reps there, because it's where you get to take a peek behind our curtain and hear update from Molly as the executive director, update from the presidents and all the committees. And so I really encourage you to join the business meeting tomorrow morning if you can. So with that, we need a drum roll, because it is time. Everybody do that. Come on, everybody. I can see you. Everyone, drum roll, please. Drum roll. Woo! So We are unleashing the roll call dashboard, and this is something that Jamie and Phil have put together. And it is an interactive story map where you can click on a state and the magic happens. So I think we're going to give a live demo. Bridget, I don't know if you want me to lead that, I guess. I think that was the intent, actually. So let me pull that up and share my screen now that it is public. So everybody can see that?
Yep.
All right, so here it is, the roll call of the states. And this, so just a little management of expectations. This should be viewable only to our paid NSGIC members. So this is not out there for the general public. This is part of the benefit of being a NSGIC member, of being able to access this information. And so what we have done is, based on the responses that states provided to the surveys, again, for the typical NSGIC conferences, we have a slide showing states' top 3 accomplishments, top 3 goals, top 3 challenges. And so based on the responses, Phil categorized states into these different categories, whether you are holding steady, whether you're really making an impact, or whether you're growing, which is good too. And so we're just going to click on good old Wyoming, and so you can see those are as what I reported. You know, I left out of my name out of creating and filling the enterprise coordinator position, but those are my top 3s. And oh, I think I need to do that again, and then show the link to the video. And I'm not going to click on my video because I see myself enough. But what I'm going to do is turn this over to Phil to do a complete demonstration of all that he has done.
Can you hear me, Karen?
I can.
Okay, good. All right, can you see my screen?
And Phil, before we can't see your screen yet, but Frank had a great idea to have a toast to all of our sponsors and to all of us, God damn it. Here's to all of us.
Hold on, let me fill my heady topper in my glass. There, Jonathan.
There. Here's to our dedication to our profession. Here's to what we do. Here's to what we contribute. Here's to how we help each other. Here's to us.
Here.
And here's to my son and his football team. Okay, now over to Phil.
All right, are you seeing the dashboard? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's
All
quite
right.
grainy.
It's quite grainy. Oh, okay. Not sure what that's about. Well, we've called it a dashboard. We've called it a story map. It's actually a combination of things. It's a virtual experience. How about that? We took your data directly from the Esri Survey 123 and to collect it. I then published it into this dashboard and to show the results, and then packaged it all, published it using the Esri Experience Builder. So it's a bunch of little tools, but it's all built on the data that you guys provided. Karen showed a few things. I'm just going to click on a few things here as well.
Hey, Phil?
Yes?
Jason Bivens, I think, yeah, submitted to reshare your screen and unclick optimize for video, and that should clear it up a little bit.
Okay, so we're having an issue. All right.
Ran into it plenty of times myself, which is why I know.
Okay, is this better?
Yes, that's much better.
Way better.
Thanks,
Here
Jason.
I was thinking it was the whiskey.
It was. Well, you got to wait an hour. It'll kick in. Okay. Well, sorry about that. Okay, so we asked an additional question this year, basically to help colorize the map. We came up with a question of your overall status, whether you're growing, holding steady, or impacting. So not only can we show that on the map and you can click on it, but you can easily interact with the map and the pie charts over here to see those results. Afterthought I had was I was looking at all the responses, and maybe we'll ask this next year, but tried to figure out what the focus was each state had. And I identified some buckets like policy, Next Gen 911, imagery, data sharing, COVID-19, BRAP, which is our famous boundaries, roads, addresses, and parcels, and 3-depth. So I looked at everybody's response to their first accomplishment, and I classified them that way. So I did the best I could with what I had, but as you can see, if I pick on policy, we can see 8 states had that. And then if we click on the state, the first response should have something to do with policy, I hope. Maybe next year we'll take this a little further and add a few more questions. But it's a nice way to interact with the data and actually, I think, make it more usable beyond the conference here. So let me just show you the reports and the videos. At the bottom of each page, there is a link to the report. So what we did was we basically just created a PDF report of each one of the sets of responses. So this is an easy way for you guys to download and capture the information that a state has shared with us. Likewise, the video link is available. I'll show you that in a second. We had 19 states provide us with 2 to 3 minute videos, which I thought was really nice. One of the things you might want to do with the map is it's a little small inside the dashboard, is you might want to zoom in a little bit if you're trying to pick on one of our smaller friends like New Jersey. But it works all the same. Just to see if it works, you click on the video link and it opens up on our Google Drive, and we should see Frank here. Look at that, how beautiful. I'm not going to play this one right now, but just to give you the idea of how it works. Clear as mud. All right. Moving down, what we then did was in the experience builder, then I took and created a card for every one of the states that provided a video. So you can see a little snapshot of the video and who's presenting it, and you can click on these. So you don't have to search through the states to figure out who was contributing a video. I'm going to pick on Utah.
AGRC is considering changing our name to the Utah Geospatial Resource Center.
The beautiful thing about this video
of users
is that
in addition to the next version of the web API,
Matt has different.
We're also excited about the where all the
is from different agencies.
Information database.
AGRC is so cool, I have to wear a sweater.
Thank you, Matt, for that. So you can look at all the videos. I am going to have an issue here. How do I get rid of my, there we go. Oh, believe it or not, this is crazy. My roll call, my other button is hiding behind my video pop-up. So how the heck do I get rid of that? I'm just going to have to do some trickery here. Sorry about that. So since our sponsors are always a part of our roll call of states, what we did was we also asked our sponsors to contribute videos, and those that did that, those links are there. You can see in the hyperlink those videos that are available. And if by chance we didn't get a video, we went ahead and just linked to their website. I think it's okay, Jamie, to say that if anybody wants to, after the fact here, contribute a video, I'd be happy to add it into this since this experience is going to be around for a while. One of my favorite has to be our go-to friends, and Bill Johnson. And I'll just play that for
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Kate.
How are things in Altamont, New York? What's been on your mind lately?
Well, I've been thinking a lot about addresses. Addresses for NextGen 911, addresses for broadband, for geo-enabled elections, for sales tax collection, for a statewide geocoder, for so many things. Really, accurate address data is foundational for so much going on in the world right now.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Anyway, so that's it. It's the link. I'm not sure, Jamie, where we're going to publish that, but it's open and available to our conference attendees right now. Any questions or comments?
I have one comment. You rock.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Here's to Phil.
Yay, Phil!
All right. Great.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, great job.
It's awesome.
Well, I think it's a nice way to kind of share this information beyond, you know, the typical roll call presentation. So if anything has come out of the COVID crisis, I think we're finding new ways to communicate and share some of our experiences. So, and this hopefully will be one that we can continue with in the future, even when we do get to see each other in person. So,
right.
Thank you.
So Jamie just shared the link to this, but Jamie, can you share or explain where this is going to live on the website and if it will be protected behind a firewall?
It's my understanding, and maybe Molly can chime in here too, that we did not want to make it available to anyone. So where exactly it will live on the website, maybe TBD. Molly, do you have more to add?
Or maybe just like what we're seeing in the conference app, the link is disabled unless you're logged in and a confirmed member.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
So that's what it will be. We'll for the time being, we'll drop it in my NSGIC community so that you have that link. You don't need to take it with you tonight, but you'll have it through the community.
Awesome. That's just awesome. And, you know, it's just so cool that we're finally to the place where we can live up to what we preach, that we have maps behind what we're talking about. You know, we actually have maps to go behind our efforts, and, you know, starting with the GMA and now with our roll call, it's really gratifying to see that we have maps, interactive maps. Very cool. So for a few closing remarks, in case people are wondering, because I haven't explained, so the image behind me, that is the presidential stein, and it's a pretty sweet artifact of NSGIC, and it is passed from president to president. It's kind of like the Stanley Cup, and you'll see more about this on Thursday, but that is the presidential stein that I took with me and took pictures of at all of these random awesome places. Catherine, the stein is not full at this time because it is not in my possession any longer, but I did drink out of it quite a bit. I enjoyed drinking out of it quite a bit. It is nearly a holy relic, Jim. Yes, I would say it is. At least it is for me. So this is, you'll have to Google Fremont Lake. We talked about it earlier in the state caucus, but Fremont Lake is a glacial lake. It's like one of the biggest, it's the second biggest natural lake, second to Lake Tahoe, glacial lake. And it's the second biggest lake in Wyoming, natural lake in Wyoming, second to Yellowstone Lake. It's 11 miles long. It's over 700 feet deep. It is just huge and beautiful and glacially fed. So it is freezing ass cold, and but just beautiful. So I have spent a lot of time on Fremont Lake. And behind it is the Wind River Mountains, which the picture doesn't do it justice, but you'll see more pictures of it in front of the Wind River Mountains. So that's my tribute to the presidential stein. So coming up tomorrow, just to give us kind of a sneak peek into the agenda for tomorrow before we let you loose to stick around and celebrate and stick in kind of a hospitality suite. or bail and get your family some dinner. Tomorrow morning we have the business meeting starting at 11 a.m. Eastern. Of course, before then, you're welcome to enjoy on-demand content. And then second up is the advocacy update. And so Molly and Cy and I will talk about our advocacy issues. And then we have either Open Lounge or the Western States Caucus. And then, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna look up who the presentations are from after lunch, but 3 different presentations, and then speed networking. So again, states, don't forget to sign up for your time for speed networking. And then tomorrow night, it's really exciting, we will have our awards reception. So during that time, we will get to announce those entities that have earned, for whom awards were nominated and receiving barking awards. It's my Chihuahua mix. And so that's what's happening tomorrow night that will of course lead us into another happy hour reception. So with that, Frank, Molly, anything to add?
I just saw a question from Jenny about the open lounge, and I might actually ask Emily, because Emily was in the lounge for much of the time today, if you don't mind just sort of describing what happens in there.
Yeah, so I was in the lounge pretty much all day today, just keeping it open for whoever wanted to stop by. And it was just that. People kind of pop their heads in, you know, just kind of see what's going on, who's in there. There was some really awesome conversation going, even just like right before the reception. I hated to close the lounge down, but it was everything from crazy tree stories to forging connections between state reps and sponsors, putting some ideas out there, making those connections. So yeah, it's been a great opportunity, and just, it's okay. Yeah, just jump in, like someone will be there, and we're always very happy to talk to whoever's there.
So I have a request, Molly. This is Dan's. So for those of you that have the ability to post your background of pictures from your state, post them. It's really cool to see the geography of our nation out there, and you're from all over, so post your picture as your background. For those of you that have already done it, they're great. Keep doing it.
And one caution on that, my experience of them is they tend to degrade either audio or video or both.
Get a bigger pipeline.
Yeah, no, I don't. Well, okay, enough said.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's why I said for those that can. I know it's not available to everybody, but it's really cool to see your states and the geography that surrounds you.
Yeah, as I understand, Chris just got done with a trip in the Boundary Waters, so he probably has some pictures to share.
Well, that's Minnesota. That's not Wisconsin. So he's supposed to show pictures from his state. I know our state's better, and we always try to beat Wisconsin. So thank you for that plug, Karen.
I would adopt Minnesota if I could.
My ex is from Minnesota. Does that count?
I'm not going there.
Yeah, don't. I guess I would just kind of recap the day that, I mean, it's been amazing. I'm exhausted as usual, but you know, to Emily's point, this is what NSGIC conferences are about, right? This is what we do, is we get together and we challenge each other and we raise big ideas and we have deep conversations and we stay up late and we drink and we, you know, are invigorated and renewed by our interactions with each other. And it's no less impactful seeing you all on screen. So hang around if you can, and let's talk about whatever comes up. But definitely thank you for everyone who has come, who has joined us today, and especially our new people. It was so exciting to see so many. I mean, we have a lot of first-time attendees, but we have a lot of states who have joined us for the first time, or at least first time for a long time. So it's really awesome to see you, and just, yeah, makes my day.
Okay,
I
do
hope
we-
that our first-time attendees will reach out to all of us because we want to know about your questions and what you're interested in, and we want to get to know you. So I hope that you'll reach out.